I had an interesting DM sent Andrew from carpenter_on_site. Asked me if I could actually talk about something on my Manny Mondays. I talk about scheduling and dealing with trades. I treat my guys like gold. Guys that you'll always hear me talk about. When I call them to do something, they do it. Thank them so much and I really appreciate it. You build that team that respect the next trade team, you will get your team bending over for you and making the work happen for you. So scheduling things is really important. Your project doesn't go any further unless your team is behind you, backing you up. So if you treat your team like shit, they're not gonna back you up. We spend so much time off-site figuring out how to make the site run properly and efficiently and schedule everything. You have to figure out what's happening. It's chess. You have to anticipate the next move. Anybody out there who's listening to these Manny Mondays, and I really appreciate you guys for listening. You got any other topics you want me to talk about? I will do it. DM me and ask me to talk about something. I will shout out to you, I will follow you, and I will tell you my opinion. Monday, April 8th. I've got Klaus at EDGRENSNICKARE on Instagram, and he asked me a question about young contractor versus the old guy. A lot of young guys don't make the cut with. Most of them don't want to do the work, but there is a small percentage of young guys that do the work and do the work really well, and they respect the entire crew. They have that mindset. On site, I don't give a fuck if you're first day or your 10,000th day. You got a good idea to share, you got a good thought to contribute, you've got a good anything to be a part of the team, I will listen to you. I don't care if you got gray hair or no hair. I don't care. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter to me. A good idea is a good idea, and if it makes the build better and it makes the environment better and if everything's better, then I'm going to listen. There is that stereotype with the young guys, and it's unfortunate. It's just you got to stop thinking about yourself and you got to start thinking about the crew. You got to start thinking about the entire project. First of all, we got to begin by listening. Another Manny Monday. I'm liking these. I got a few that I want to do shout outs to for other guys, but last week's got me thinking about this week's. I'm amazed at how many of you young guys buy food every single day. You guys show up with your coffees, no lunch, no snackies, no nothing, and you go out and buy lunch every single day. The numbers are driving me crazy. I just don't get it. Trust me, listen, come Friday, I like buying the crew some lunch, and Monday to Thursday to make my own lunch. And what I do is it's leftovers from dinner the night before. You can't be going to get a $5 coffee every single break time. You can't be going out and spending 20, 25 bucks on lunch every single day. It's not smart. So I don't see any of the older guys doing that, but I see a lot of the younger guys doing that. Stop doing that, man. There's a way to make hot food for your lunch. Gone are the days where it's just a cold cut sandwich. Start focusing on the day and the hard work that you do, and then making that money and keeping it and then building it for the future, man. That's my rant for today, man. Just make your own lunch. I'm getting kind of hungry now. Oh, my fucking shoulders are killing me. At Greek Builder was asking me about quotes. Knowledge that I got from Carlito himself. There is no set price when it comes to construction. Every job is going to be different. Every contractor is going to quote it differently. They're going to do the job different. Is to get as detailed as possible. And you've got sub-trades getting on the job and working with you. Get their quotes as detailed as possible. I started learning early on from all of my sub-trades that they were giving me a grocery list of what they do. So the electricians, the plumbers, the HVAC, everybody would break it down. When you start getting into custom work stuff, that's going to be a little more challenging because you have to figure out how many hours is going to take you and somebody else, or how many hours is going to take you and the crew to do things, plus the material cost, plus a little bit of a buffer, because you have to give yourself a buffer because sometimes things take a little bit longer. Custom is a bigger challenge than actually just going in and doing ABC details. As much detail as possible, break it all down, put every single job in order regarding all your invoicing when you're going to your suppliers, put it per job, per action, per everything. Hope that answers the question there. 5 of them in April. Someone actually sent me a DM and I can't find the DM. Sent me a picture of one of the guys on the job site not working using his mobile device. As a business owner, this pisses me off. Hired on an hourly basis, you're wasting my fucking money. That means you're wasting the client's fucking money. It's not an emergency. If you're using your phone while you're working and you're not doing it on your breaks or your lunch or before you get to work or after work, then you're basically doing it on my time, on the client's time. If it's an emergency, someone's gonna call you. Checking your social media is not an emergency. Checking a text that just came in is not an emergency, because if it was an emergency, it wouldn't be a text, it'd be a phone call. None of this shit is emergency driven. It is just waste, and you're wasting time and you're wasting money. If you want to come in and price out the part of the job that you're doing on a daily basis, on a square footage basis, so basically you could take as long as you want to do the job, then by all means, soak up the social. Don't waste the fucking construction time. Do your social on your own fucking time.